This is Prometheus. I'm going to give you an offensive tip on how to go ahead and optimize your outside running game. After you've been beating your opponent up with inside runs, you can go ahead and use the sweep or the toss plays to really destroy your opponent on the outside. So let's go ahead and break this play down for you right now and show you how easy it is to run. Okay, from a concept, essentially it's called a sweep play, but it really is a toss play. It's been most popularized, the toss out of the strong close formation is really popularized, the toss play, and it's been a very effective run, an extremely overpowering run in Madden for the last few years or so, or longer than that. And what really makes this play great is that it just forces your opponent to really defend the outside. So basically what you do with this particular play is you're just going to essentially follow your lead blocker. He's going to take you to the outside. He's going to tell you whether to cut the ball in early or keep going to the sideline. Now we're going to go ahead and run against some random plays right here, and here's a good example of a good toss play in a goal line situation. The toss is a phenomenal play to go ahead and sprinkle in, because in a goal line situation down in the red zone, people, at least educated Madden players, have to be very cognizant of inside runs, especially in the fullback dive or the QB sneak. So if you throw in a toss play that essentially is going to allow you to be able to get to the outside and actually get those tough yards for a touchdown when you went down 1 yard down. So that's what's really great about this particular play. And really all you're going to do is just going to go ahead and take it out to the stretch and watch your blocker. So I'm really going to watch this fullback. I'm going to keep running out to him, and if he blocks up like this, I'm going to keep stretching to the outside. But if his block gets flat, where he's actually facing the sideline, that means I've got to go ahead and curve it in, because he does not have the edge sealed, the defender does. So because this fullback actually was blocking more straight up or slightly at an angle, that means I can go ahead and hit it to the outside to pick up those extra. So I form perfect situation. Basically, if I get a good block by the running back, I should be able to pick up a good 10 yards right here. I'm going to watch the fullback once again, and he's going to essentially tell me which direction to go. Right there. So the wide receiver missed his block on the secondary. So the key to this run and why I had to get more yards on it is this guy actually he didn't really hold his block on that secondary player, and because of that, that fullback actually had to take on that secondary player, and the wide receiver essentially didn't go ahead and seal, and that's why I was only picked up a couple of yards on that. But still, the good thing about these toss plays and sweep plays is that your opponent still has to actually go ahead and defend the outside pitches, and that just changes up his mentality defensively, because he knows that if you get to the corner and you get that sideline, you can go house against him. So here's a really good play. This is out of the bunch formation. This is a tight bunch, but you can see this actually is going to work like a crack block. The wide receiver should crash down, and then you have the pulling tight end and the tackle that actually will go ahead and clean up to the outside. So you can see the crash down was really good right there. So a lot of times in single back formations or bunch formations out of shotgun, they're actually going to be really effective. So you're going to watch these guys. They're going to fold down in a bunch formation. They're going to fold down. And then these two guys are going to actually go ahead and pull out to the side, so you can see right here. And all I'm really going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just take it to the outside, and as you can see, this guy gets really nice good depth right here, and I've got nobody in the area whatsoever because of the bunch, and right there I was able to pick up a good 10 yards on a nice little outside run. So we're going to go ahead, in this particular situation, we're going to flip the play, and we're going to watch the actual guard, and that's when you go ahead and flip it to the inside, because the guard of the tackle, the offensive lineman, actually had a seal block because the defender actually had the edge. Alright, so our read is going to be number 75. He's going to be our read, and as you can see right here, he's facing the sideline. He's completely facing the sideline. So I could have kept running to the sideline, but that defender could have peeled off that block, because just this offensive lineman does not have the leverage on him. And you can take a look at this defender actually has got really good leverage. He can still make it off to the right side. So by actually going ahead and cutting the ball in, he can't get off that block, and I was able to go ahead and pick up a good, look at that, 15 yards by cutting the ball in with the right read. And that's really the tricky thing about these sweep plays, is actually going ahead and determining how to go ahead and just read that kickoff block and how to cut it in. and sometimes the plays happen so fast, or you might have an extra defender pursuing, and it's very difficult for you to do that. So this is really good play to go ahead and implement into your running scheme. It's going to complete your running scheme if you can go ahead and you can attack your opponent with inside runs like traps or with the ISOs, or basically inside zones. You've got stretch plays, or they're going to be really good outside zone plays, and then the powers. This will really go ahead and really add a lot of development to your running scheme. So to my subscribers, I really appreciate support. If you're new to the series, you think this is if this was provided you a lot of good information, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe too. I'll be rolling out these games in live game content. I'll be showing you how I run these plays. You'll actually go ahead and see me go against real live opponents and ranked opponents, just so you can see how effective they are or how ineffective they are. I post a lot of my losses. I post a lot of my games where I don't really have success, or I have a scheme that I show, or a running play that I show gets completely blown up. So to my subscribers, once again, thank you for support, and until